Alright everybody, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new tournament game mode and giving it some, constructive criticism because, you guys probably already know that this game mode has some problems. So the gameplay you guys are seeing right now is not actually the tournament game mode. This is actually regular autos, but I'm using the abomination of a build I created with the codes they gave us because yesterday, Zool blessed us up with the codes, you feel me? 450k worth of codes, like that's crazy. So I made this build, Golden Zone Emperor 5'8", 12% speed flow buff. So hey man, it's not a good build at all, but I mean, hey man, I cooked with it. This is the true autos demon build. But before I get into this video, I do want to say, like, I'm not trying to bash the game or bash Zool or anything like that. Like, I'm extremely grateful we got this. I'm not sure exactly when Monster came out, but I know it's been less than a month, and usually we get locked updates every single month, and we got this one pretty quick, so I'm grateful. But even though we did get blessed with this update shorter than expected, I can't act like it's, it's pure perfect. Like, there is some problems. So first things first, the matchmaking. Now, I'm not talking about the teleporting issues. Like, I'm not talking about any bugs in this game mode. I'm mainly talking about, like, everything other than the bugs in the gameplay, like pretty much the whole concept of this. So you go into there, you get 5 random teammates, so it's pretty much set up like Blue Lock. But here's the thing, you can't guarantee like a forward or defender spot. Like there's a, like I don't know the exact percentage, like a 20% chance you're gonna go in there as a GK, right? So that already lowers your chances by winning by a lot because most people in this game do not play GK. Next, it's about a 50% chance your striker is going to be complete garbage and doesn't pass the ball. You feel me? This game consists of a bunch of Igarashi players who have the borrow mindset. Like, let's keep it a buck here. Man, it's horrible. Like, these dudes will say, I'll carry you guys to a win, or I will win Blue Lock, and then go ahead and leave the game once they sell and get lynched by their teammates. Like, it's just not good at all. It's not fun. And yeah, so pretty much, like, playing with randoms, like, I feel like me personally, I'd rather have it to where you can play with, teammates of your choice. But that's just a selfish desire of mine because I do understand why that's not in the game. Because for some teams, like, if they went in there, bro, it's just a free W. Like, if you put 5 players on my team, for example, against 5 random people who don't even know each other, they're going to get smoked 10-0. Like, it's like, it would be bad. So I understand. Now, the most suggested thing to fix this problem is make a elo cap. Like, you have to be 800 elo or 1000 elo to actually get in. Now, this would kind of fix the problem with no passing because, the higher elo you are, the more likely you're winning and you're probably smarter. You actually pass the ball. But I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I don't even agree with that statement myself because how I look at it, these like high elo players are the same breed as the lower elo players. Except they maybe know how to cheese the GK up a bit. They know how to get down the field with their weapon, or maybe have a simplistic dribble style that can get them from point A to point B in a 2v2 match or 3v3 match. But from my perspective, adding an elo cap wouldn't do anything. Now, what I personally suggest is that there should be a 50k yen entry fee. Now, some of you guys, especially the people who don't have yen, are probably like, bro, what? Now, here's the thing. Getting 50k yen, like, if you don't have it already from codes and whatnot, if you already spent all your yen, that is going to, force you to grind autos and raise up that 50k, which isn't hard at all, especially if you do daily quests and score a bit. Like, that should be easy. But that also gives people, motivation to actually win the game and pass their teammates, because 50k yen, even though it's pretty easy to come across, like, it's, it'll hurt your chest if you lose 50k yen. And most players who know they're trash aren't gonna be, spending 50k yen just to lose. And even if they do, they're not gonna be able to participate in the next tournament, because if they're not good at the game, it's probably gonna take them a minute to get back up to that amount. Compared to actual good players, they probably have, hundreds of thousands of yen just sitting around their bank. And even if they don't, they could just get it back like easy, just doing the daily quest and just, cooking in autos. So with this 50k yen thing, I feel like this really would fix a lot of the issues with the tournament game mode. You feel me? It gives people motivation. It will force people to play hard for their money. And you feel me? I feel like it's just a good idea. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But that's not the only problem. So GK, As you guys know, this game is based off the show Blue Lock. Blue Lock is a show about strikers that down the line obviously find their positions like midfield, defender, and all that. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that nobody's trying to play GK, you feel me? People will settle for defender, midfield, like whatever, but GK, like like less than 5% of this player base is GK, maybe even less. Now, even though it's such a small percentage of GKs, that doesn't mean like just throw GK out the window. Oh, they can't play tournament anymore. Like that would just be really unfair, because even if it's 5% people or less that play GK, like they're still GKs. So, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make money too. They're trying to get their weapons. So how do we fix this now? If we go back to the 50k yen thing, maybe some of you guys are thinking like, oh, 50k yen, like if you get put at GK, the GKs will have to just be forced to try out that position. But at the same time, what about the people who are actually good at striker, winger, that get put at GK? Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, like I know if there's a 50k entry fee and I got put at goalkeeper, I'm not playing goalkeeper, I'm losing 50k. And I feel like a lot of the good strikers and forwards and just wingers in general can agree with me on that, because like I said earlier, we can just earn that money back in autos. Now, the only solution I currently have in my head to this issue is maybe, have people like fill out a thing like before the tournament even starts. Like there's striker option, there's winger option, midfielder, defender, goalkeeper, right? People pick their positions. Obviously, most people are going to pick striker, and those positions will just get sorted out as, wingers, strikers, midfielder. Like that can all be one group. Defenders stay defenders. And if you choose GK, you just get put on a random team. And the teams that didn't get grouped up with a player GK, they just get an AI GK. I feel like that's, kind of fair. Now, in some cases, like the skill diff between a GK and an AI GK is like huge. But I mean, that's just soccer, you feel me? Not everybody's on the same level. And in a lot of cases, like a regular goalkeeper are better than AI GKs by a lot. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, that's the only solution I got in my head. I think it's pretty good, but I mean, it's not perfect, of course. There would, of course, be some issues, especially with the, choosing stuff, like sorting out, like, all the people who are, gonna pick strikers to other positions. Like, coding wise, like that would probably be really hard. So what I'm saying, you got to take Zool into consideration when we are talking about these solutions, but it is for sure possible, just a bit hard. Now I'm gonna talk about the last thing that should be added in here, not necessarily like an issue or anything, just something I personally suggest for the tournament thing. I think there should be kind of a ranked mode for this and a unranked mode. Now, the ranked mode, I feel like it should be the tournament mode we have currently. So 2-hour entry, I think it is, or it's like 4 hours actually. 4-hour entry, 50k yen off, winning, and you get put up with random people in a 50k yen entry. Now, I feel like the unranked mode should be the exact same thing, except it's accessible at all times, like no cooldown. You can play with your friends, except you don't earn as much money and you don't have a yen entry fee. So in that way, like you can play tournament, all the time, pretty much like in autos, but, a better experience overall. And, what I'm saying, I feel like it'd just be a fun experience. So yeah, guys, with that being said, that's about it for today's video. Those are all the additions / changes I'd make to kind of improve this. So let me know if you guys agree with this. Let me know if you guys would add anything else, or if you just simply like the game mode as is and you don't want it to change at all. So yeah, make sure you guys let me know. Videos coming this week, a lot of videos actually I have planned, so hey, let's see if I could keep up and actually post these videos. So yeah, until then, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.